G'day and welcome to Duckzorly Gaming and another episode here at Sherwood Park Farm in our 24-day seasons challenge, and we are following through in our winter. Let me just bring up the game HUD. So we are in our 14th day of winter, so we're just over halfway through winter, and overnight we had another dumping of snow, so we've got a bit more snow on the ground now. But we're going to continue on with our work and move on from there. Alright, so all our animals I think at the moment are still okay, which they are. So our pigs and our sheep, the few pigs that we have got. Now what we will do is just double check to see when we can sell our pigs. Yeah, it was a bit of a high point there. We're probably almost better off selling the pigs now, but we'll leave them go. They're okay. Alright, so what we were doing yesterday, or yesterday's game day, was we were down doing some logging and also doing our biogas. So we're going to head back down there again and see what needs to be done. So we're going to take the class down there. So the roads will be a little bit more slippery with that extra layer of snow. So we're not going to go racing around today, but we will continue anyway. Now, you will have also noticed that I'm not saying the episode number anymore. I keep on stuffing myself up by not being aware of what numbers I've got scheduled or what I haven't got. So basically, I'll have the episode number on the graphic and on the title, but I won't be announcing it in game as I record because I'm having to put up far too many. Oops, sorry, it's episode such and such, not this episode. As we go a bit slip sliding. Told you it's going to be slippery. Yeah, so that's going to be one change you'll see on the channel from now on. It's no big deal, but it's just trying to hide a bit of my incompetence, I suppose, for the want of a better term. Alright. So here we are down at the biogas. We'll just have a look and see what our levels are, because I think we need to do a bit of restocking. So we've only got 60% of digestate. We looks like we have to take off, yep. Our solid fertiliser is full. Liquid fertiliser is getting full. We've still got a bit of slurry in there, a bit of digestate. Our fuel, we've got plenty of fuel still to go there. Our manure, yeah, I think that's full, 120,000, I'd say so. Yeah, it must be because it's not producing anymore. Okay, so we've got to empty those out, and we've also got to restock our BGA over here. Our compost, so we've still got a fair bit of fuel in there. We've got, yeah, a fair bit of straw and dung and that in there, so that's alright. So obviously we need to empty our compost as well, because that's full, which it is. So yeah, we've got a bit to do. Let's have a look. What have I got in here? Nothing. So let's just take a load of compost to start with. Alright. So probably really not even going to be worrying about doing our greenhouses too much anymore, because I'll probably have to do one more cycle of filling them up. We'll have to wait and see. This will be a bit of a tight corner. This will let the composter start work again. Alright, so that's done. So we'll just move them out of the way. Park there until I know what I'm going to do with it. Okay. What have we got over here? We've got anything over in here? We've got some straw there, so we might dump that in the composter. Not the composter, into the biogas itself. Alright. So I'm also obviously going to have to go and fill these trucks up with some straw in that again. And then we can refill again at our pleasure. Okay, so by the time we get around here, it should be pretty close to empty again, so we can get rid of the last of it. Going. Oh. There we go. Alright. Now, let's configure the trailers up. We'll use these ones over here. Not quite lined up there properly. Okay. So I'll grab one of the dollies. So we'll just set up this this road train for us, and then we'll go up and load up the straw. And while we're loading the straw up, we'll head on over and see what we're going to do at the forestry. I think we've got a pile of logs to pick up and just drop off. The production facilities at the forestry area were running quite well last time we were in there. Let me think about it. We were producing pallets, barrels, all that sort of stuff, boards. So yeah, we'll see how we go. So I'll take him and get the dolly for the other one. Okay. Leave him there. Now we'll grab the truck and trailer. Lined up there properly. Oh no, I got it. Alright. very noisy this BGA. Oh, I misjudged it again. No, there it is. Okay. So I'll just take this up to the farm and then we'll be right. Obviously we're not going to go too quick because of the slippery conditions. And this thing will tend to want to fly off the road very easily anyway because it's power to weight ratio that's on this truck. So I'll just take it nice and easy. So yeah, we had a bit of a surprise snowfall. It certainly wasn't showing up in the forecast. But I had a little bit of extra snow overnight, obviously, which is fine. We did say we were going to be interested to see how much snow we did get. So I'm glad we just didn't get one fall of snow and that's it. Sort of made the wait worth it in a way. So we'll come up here and we'll load up some straw. Alright. So we only got 634,000 litres of straw left, that's okay. Alright, so what we'll do now is we'll head on over to the forestry. And we'll enter the Scorpion King over here. And see what we've got going. So we've got some logs down here. Some logs there. Yeah, we did cut some extra logs. Must have done that off camera. So we'll go and collect those and see if we can mess all that up with the truck. Let's have a look what we got out here. Yes, we've got, so our boards are coming out nicely. Our pallets, our boxes, and our barrels are coming out nicely. That's good. So how much we got in there? Well, we've still got plenty of timber in there, so this is going to sort of continue on for a little while. Obviously I don't think we've made any money from this side of it as yet. We may be about to make some money from the wood there. You know, a little bit of wood chips. So yeah, not bad for our first foray into the forestry. Okay, so let's go. We'll head up here and see if we can pick up some wood without making a huge mess. Alright, let's go right side and start auto load. Obviously I'm using the B trailer, I'm not using the A trailer as well, because turning a little bit further in here is going to be a bit of a pain. So change the left side. And I know driving with auto load on can be a bit of a mess, as can be seen by that. Let's see if we can. Not going to tidy him up too much, so let's just auto load is off again. I'm going to lose that one if we don't be careful. There he goes. Okay. Being a little bit finicky. Alright, change the other side. close to a full load. Don't want to get caught on that stump there, so we'll just reverse out from there. Right, we picked him up. We'll turn off the auto load again till we get over here. Looks like it's the last little logs here. So I'll pick up some of these. And obviously, we'll stop the auto load there, I think, because it's making a bit of a mess. And we'll just reverse out. Preferably without knocking into the tree. Swing him out now. Alright. What are we going to do then? Nothing by the look of it. Oh, must have been that stump. Alright. So I'll take this back now and see which area I can drop these off into. So as you can see, logging is definitely not my forte. That's why you haven't seen me do much of it up until now, at all. But thought we should give it a go at least. Whether we do it again is another matter altogether. Alright, unfasten the belts. We'll change to right side. And Z done load, I think it was. Yep. Alright, so that's obviously full. So we'll load them back up again. I'll leave a couple there behind. Alright. And we'll reverse over the other section, see if we can drop them off there. Now I had contemplated buying a chipper, a sawdust machine as well. We could just deal with it directly, but yeah, there probably wasn't much point at this point in time, so we're not going to do that much logging. I don't know if you noticed that then, this plant over here is just, there we go, it sold the first lot of barrels by the look of it. And he's selling the chip pallets. So there we go, so we've made a bit of money there, it's coming in. So 5,693 income, nice. Alright, so we'll offload these. And again, they're not sort of needed, so what we'll do is we'll leave that there. We've obviously sold off a pile of this as well. That's good. So our production through here is working quite well. He's very noisy again too. Don't know who put this mod together actually, but done a good job of that. Alright, we'll go for a bit of a run over here and have a look at our greenhouses. Still got our water truck down in there. We could do with some manure and compost. Okay. How are we doing for water? Check the water status. Water 61%. Okay. Our pallets should be flying out, which they are. They're all working well. Alright, what we might do is we might go and pick up some manure and some compost and come and dump it over. He's got a bit of manure left in him, so we'll dump that first. Okay. go. Don't mind the little Volvo with the AR pack. It's quite a good little mod. I'm not sure, I'm pretty sure the boys put out a new version of the Volvo. I don't know that I've actually got the latest version of it. I will have to have a look actually and see if I do, but at the moment I'm not 100% sure. Oh, for the love of Giants, can you get rid of that stupid bloody pop-up in-game for Farming Simulator 19? I mean, seriously, bring the pop-up, but don't make it stop the game. Just make it as an information bar or something. We don't need to have positive acknowledgement of it. I mean, seriously. I can't remember who I was talking about. Actually, I do know. It was Chris Webb. One of my relatively new subscribers, I think. He was saying in one of the videos recently about that was one of the things that drives him nuts. And I'm with you, Chris. It's very annoying, as can be seen then. Alright, so I'll take this load of compost over first instead of doing manure like I said I was going to do. I should be able to fit through here, hopefully. Just. Alright. Speaking of Farming Simulator 19, I haven't seen much, they haven't put much more news out. They did put their first fact sheet out for the Roper DLC, which had an animated fact sheet this time with the Mouse 5. Look, it looked okay, but yeah, nothing. I said before. I think everyone knows what my opinion is of that upcoming DLC, so I'm probably not going to dwell on it that much more. But if it interests you, then go and check it out. How's that? All right. I might almost have enough in this one load to fill all 4 of these up. Things are not totally empty. Oh, seriously? Alright, so you don't want any compost. No worries, we won't worry about you. Give it one last try before we dump it. Still got a bit of excess, so we'll dump that out over here next to this manure. If we had a telehandler or a tractor with a bucket, we'd probably pick this up and use it, but for now it's going on. Alright, so you don't want to unload it either. That's going to be a problem. Is it a sell point or is it a buy point? Let me see. I've never used this before, so I don't know. Sell point. Okay, so I can bring all my compost over here and sell it here. Good. At least we know that now. Alrighty. Back over we go. Get some manure, and then the greenhouses will be done again. Now, I did make note, Bullet Bill was on, I can't remember whose Discord it was. I think it might have been on Eustace Pharmer's Discord. We hang out in so many sort of Discords at the moment, it's not funny. And he dropped a couple of screenshots of his upcoming Oakfield farm, I think it is. Sorry, Bullet Bill, if I've got it wrong. I should have checked. Anyway, and one of the things he showcased is the iced over lake. He's created a texture to cover over the water features in his map for winter, indicating a frozen lake or frozen waterway. I don't know if it was a lake or just a waterway or whatever. But looks fantastic. So, look, no, it's not Oakfield, is it? It's oh, what is it? Hang on, let me have a look. Let me do a couple of clicks and have a quick look. A couple of clicks and have a quick look. Oh, there we go. Stevie's updated all his New Holland tractors as well. So if you like Stevie's mods, go and check out his Facebook page, and also his Fendt tractors have been updated. And the Lindners. Well, there you go. I digress. Come on, Bullet Bill, where's your page gone? Because I know I've got the map wrong. Sorry. I just want to make sure I get the right map. I don't want to... Lone Oak Farm, because Oakfield is the current one he's just put out. So Lone Oak Farm. So he gave us a bit of a quick preview. It wasn't much of a preview because he very shortly thereafter put the screenies up on Facebook, but gave us a bit of a preview of how the map looks in seasons, and it does look glamorous. It really does. And look, admittedly, and I mean, I'm sure he doesn't mind me saying this, I didn't really get hooked into West Coast as much as I thought I was going to. It's a good map. I've still got it on solo play. I play it solo play, but it just didn't pull me back in. I mean, probably because I had so many other things going on at the time, and I know it was on the multiplayer server for 3 dudes, but I didn't get a chance to get on that because real life commitments and stuff like that. And Oakfield, I mean, Oakfield is a good map. I haven't played it that much. I know there's a lot of hype about it. And I've certainly got a solo play on it that I've slowly sort of started. I've got a couple of fields going on it, but it may well grow on me. I just haven't had the time. That's the problem. I haven't had the time. So yeah, and look, West Coast and Oakfield Farm look great. They're a great looking map. And just because the fact I'm not playing them doesn't mean they're bad or anything of the sort. By no means. In fact, who knows, Bullet Bill might be quite glad that I'm not playing his maps. But the other thing is, though, of course, is that as we leave this tractor here, because we've loaded up the manure, the other thing is, of course, is that as I go and just find my preview window, not every map suits everyone and suits their playstyle at the time. So I still have all of his maps in here on my computer, and they will certainly get a look in at some time in the near future. But anyway, that's all good. All right, so that's bringing us to 30 minutes, and I was going to try and keep this one down to 20 minutes today, but there we have it. So we've done our greenhouses, we've done a little bit of forestry, and we've filled up our biogas again. So that'll be it for today's episode, and we'll have to come back. Most likely, looking at the time, it'll be the next game day, so it'll be game day 15 of winter in this 24-day seasons challenge, as we're getting close to the end. So until next time here on Sherwood Park Farm, this is Duckzorly saying a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening and night, no matter where you are in the world. Look after your loved ones, and we shall talk to you again very, very soon. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.